Time to bring the bass bird.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings.
We got this.
Break.
50 seconds to Mike.
Right here, right here.
Slam, slam, slam.
Hey, wahoo! Yo, Cheetah, hit it!
On 1st and 10, Stevens. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, lock it!
Steps away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come to my work. We won.
Hey, high 7.
Operating from the gun. Stevens will rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Move.
61, matchbox, light. 5.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go.
Motion.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That's it, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Lions' 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check it out, read.
You draw quarters. Ready?
Off-play action. Stevens. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
24's the mic. What we got?
Get it.
On 3rd down, Stevens. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Bravo.
24's the mic. Here we go. 24's the mic.
Go.
On 4th down, Stevens. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Go.
From the gun, Stevens. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Stevens. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep fighting.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Darius Geis, 83 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
5. 24 is the mic. Get him. Get him. Get him. 24 is the mic. Army. Army. 24 is the mic.
To throw again. Stevens. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Fresno. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Topper! Hey, Delta!
From the gun on 3rd down, Stevens. He's got Sanu. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Watch the back.
Off the play fake. Stevens. He completes it to Julio Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie.
Off play action. Stevens. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Well, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back to throw. Stevens, and able to find Green. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, dude.
3 down. 24 is the mic.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Stevens. And complete right side to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jared Cook, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, it's Geis. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. They'll try and get it with Geis. And some room to maneuver. The 30. Past the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Check. Check. 36. Check 4. Big dance. Come. Check. Lucky.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Check.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Go! Lead grip!
On 1st down, Stevens caught here by Bell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
24 is the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me. Go.
2nd and 4. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
24 is the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Geis going right. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check it back. Check it back.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, watch it. Watch it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
This is Geis. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
Now Geis stripped. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Lions, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 26. Check 26. 22. Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lucas. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 41-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Slant. Deuce.
Now it's Jackson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Geis. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Stevens. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Stevens. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Let's get it. 24 is the mic.
Hey, Echo.
24 is the mic. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stevens. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Le'Veon Bell, 29 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch. Made it with 25
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Lions
Let's
take
go.
over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now